Hello everyone and welcome to another Dark and Darker Zero to Hero. As you can see, we did lose all our gear from the last video to a random barbarian who ran up on us while we were meditating. And we did have some mishaps in a couple games. So for example, killing this fighter just to have a barbarian, again, come out of nowhere. And I've been one-shot by a couple barbarians during this series. But I thought I'd play some of the clips of me dying for you, just so you can see it's not all, just us killing people and getting out over and over again. Sometimes you do die, and that's the beauty of buying so many spellbooks. This clip in particular I thought was pretty funny. We're just going about our business, clearing as normal, when a wizard decides to pop up on us. So we haste, go invis, and chase after them. And what we get next, we don't really expect. Essentially, the wizard gets rushed by a random rogue. So we try to take the rogue down, and usually when you're taking rogue down, you want fireball or magic missiles, and I get magic missiles, but I run into the wall back here, which prevents me from cutting, and I die. So anyways, let us hop into another game. I did forget to bring a spellbook into this one, but that is okay. We have a staff, and the staff actually deals more magical damage than the spellbook does. It's just way clunkier because of the movement speed and the cast animation, so it's not my favorite in PvP fights or really impromptu PvE fights. But if you're killing something from far away like we are right now, you actually do more damage and kill it faster using the staff than you would if you were using a spellbook, unless it's like a purple spellbook. I usually like to clear that little ramp. We noticed nobody spawned across from us, so I like to clear that just in case someone spawned behind us and they start rushing us down. We have options on how we can sort of play the game out. But I am probably going to try and find the person that spawned on the other side of this door. Usually there's almost always someone that spawns there. So we want to see where they cleared towards. And it looks like they are clearing towards the other direction. We see them over there, so we're going to start killing goblins and getting to them. Quickly meditate to get some spells before we go in on them. And you can't really tell, but he did see us start to meditate, so he is trying to slowly get to us. I was pretty sure it's a warlock, so I didn't really feel bad about meditating that close to him. And it looks like he tried getting to us, but then he aggroed the archer, so I'm just going to go ahead and clear this archer out so we can fight him. And he is using this opportunity of us fighting the archer to try and get closer to us. Against warlocks, you really want to sort of strafe the same way you would strafe against a ranger, because if they don't get their spells off on you and they're using something like the strength spell, they'll actually hit themselves and do damage. And then once they get close, you can just magic missile them down. The circle is not in our favor, so we do want to start clearing to get a bit close to him. However, the circle is starting to come in now, so I'm going to quickly pop and meditate so we have enough magic missiles to kill something that might chase us while we're down there. But I do want to loot him and get at least this health potion that he started with. We can go ahead and pop a health potion here. And that goblin came all the way up from when I magic missiled it from above, and now he's coming all the way down again. And here he is. Now, before I meditate, you can always usually use a fireball and get it back. And if you hit a group of barrels, it will always kill the barrel that it hit. And then all the other barrels will be one shot. So you normally only have to use one fireball to kill a big group of barrels. Library looks pretty unlooted, so we can go ahead and start pushing it. Now, the circle is pretty far away from us, so I do want to start making my way through. This isn't the best position you want to be running through because there is a champion usually in this room. Make sure you go ahead and duck. Usually I like going upstairs, but the circle has completely encapsulated the upstairs from this position, so I'm just going to try and run through. We do see a guy, but it's a very disadvantaged fight for us since we have everything behind us, and the circle will be coming in, so if we fought, we'd probably both die here, so I just choose to play my life. Fireball the door to get through fast, and let's invis and get through it. We do want to get upstairs, so we're going to go in this direction, and we will end up aggroing almost everything in the other room, but we can either fireball a door to get through and then find another door that we can close on them, or look for an empty open door in the direction we're trying to go in. And luckily we do find an open door. It's not in the direction we want it to be, but we can still get around through this door. And I did hear a goblin die, and I hear somebody getting hit, so I'm like, there's someone down here, and I didn't realize he was sort of right there. I guess the post blocked the view, so I wasn't quite sure where he was. I couldn't see him, so my thought was, well, maybe he's actually just right around under me, so I did decide to go down a level. I thought we were about to start a fight. I thought he was like right over here, but then I heard the lift come up and I realized he was above me, and I realized I made a mistake, and now we're back on the ground level again. Luckily I lured most of the things away, and this is actually the centipede room, so I did want to see if somebody killed the centipede yet. And they did, so I knew that the health shrine would be there, so we could quickly cheese the health shrine, get back to full HP, and then make our way up to the circle. So the quickest way up to the circle is actually in that room, that top middle room that we actually brought all the mobs to earlier. So we can quickly run over there and get upstairs from there. You always want to be upstairs, especially when the circle is closing in, because it's a lot easier to go down if you're above, but it is very hard to go up if the circle is blocking you. And we are in the circle now. I'm just going to clear some of these goblins and probably wait for a portal. I don't know where that guy that I saw went. He might have gotten a portal. We don't really have that much, but there's not much more we can do in this game. And the portal is right on us. We're just going to go ahead and kill these fireflies, loot them, and then get out. And that guy probably did find another portal, otherwise we definitely would have heard him by now. But it's completely quiet, so we're pretty confident we are the last ones here. And we did end up making around 80 something gold from that run and getting a necklace, some rawhide gloves. And we did end up making a bit from our previous runs as well, but nothing really happened in those games, so I didn't really want to show it. But the important thing is we did hit level 5, so make sure you take Arcane Mastery. It's super helpful, makes your magic missiles attack, cast faster, as well as your invis, and I'll see you guys in the next video.